The infamous cobbles of the classics can cause havoc for any riders that have to face them. So how do the pros try to lessen the relentless pounding of the pave? Well, they have a series of sneaky bike modifications that they can make to make the ride that little bit more comfortable. Some bike companies have special bikes designed to handle the strain of the cobbles. For example, Specialized have their Roubaix bike, which has something called Future Shock. Basically, this is a piston in the front end of the bike, which has 20 mil of travel. At the back, there's a special focus on vertical compliance to make things even more comfortable. Forget the legs, the cobbles will also cause a great deal of discomfort in a pro's arms. That's why they'll sometimes opt to double wrap their bars in tape, or even fit a bit of gel cushioning underneath to make it that little bit more comfortable. Speaking of bar tape, riders will often opt to put a little strip across their pedals. This was something that Lotto-Soudal riders were opting to do at last year's Paris-Roubaix. This will help take some of the buzz out from the feet of the riders and will also stop the cleats slipping out on particularly harsh cobble sections. While this Specialized Roubaix only has 26mm tyres on it, it's not uncommon to see the pros opt for 28mm or higher rubber when facing the cobbles. Talking of tyres, the riders will often opt to run theirs at a lower pressure. The added comfort and grip is invaluable when you're riding in the rain. Riders will often run remote shifters along their handlebars. This allows them to respond to other riders' attacks without having to take their hands off the tops. And when riding over the cobbles, riders often prefer to ride on the tops as it allows them to keep a straighter line. It's commonplace to have stronger bottle cages on the bikes when riding on the cobbles, and the riders might even put little bits of grip tape on the edges to stop the bottles going everywhere when they're riding over the rough stuff. Stronger wheels are a must-have when riding over the cobbles, and the riders will often run aluminium wheels with a higher spoke count to avoid getting any mechanicals. Some of the cobble classics aren't the hilliest of routes, and in these circumstances, riders will often spec a bigger inner chainring. This will allow them to keep up in the race while still saving their legs to the end, plus it will minimise the chances of dropping a chain. Seen as the riders like to ride on the tops, they'll often put brake levers there. Being able to brake quickly when riders are crashing all around you and spectators are jumping out is pretty vital. Dropping a chain is a very quick way to throw away a potential victory, so it makes sense for the riders to spec a chain catcher to save their race and stop their chain ending up around their bottom bracket. So there you go, some of the top tips from the peloton on how to ride across cobbles. So next time you're away on holiday, you can use them to try and ride like a pro.